So hilarious. All right, guys. Morning. How's everyone doing?
Blessed.
You are, huh? I am
Yes, ma'am.
too. I am blessed. I'm happy, and I'm grateful to start another day. I tend to say that if you guys don't know me that well, you'll see, if you see my videos, I always say that I'm grateful for another day because it is always a beautiful day. It just depends on how you decide to make it, especially in this business. Okay, so we're going to be doing a couple of things, guys, today. I'm going to be talking about 3 different types of topics. We'll discuss commission objections, definitely, because I think that's a hot topic right now. I think it's fun. I can't wait for it. But I want to go little by little. We're going to talk about business discussion. We're going to do commission objections. And then we're going to talk about what car what they have available for you to hand over to your client. Even though we already know that we have to distribute, now we have to do the BRBC. And we've already been updated with that with Rod Feldman. Now we have a couple of things that CAR came out with, which I think are, it helps, and I'll show them to you. So we'll start on that one first. So CAR came out with these forms. What I like about it is the fact that it explains what the buyer representation agreement is when clients don't believe a thing you have to say. Now, let's keep it honest with everyone. How many times do buyers say, no, that is wrong, that is not true, we don't have to do that, or I've never heard of that before? I think the last one of I've never heard of that before always comes into play with a document, with showing of a property, with writing up an offer or whatnot, right? So what I like about this document is coming directly from California Association of Realtors, because you guys are members, and it just breaks down exactly what a buyer representation agreement is. It's short, sweet, and to the point. What I love about it is at the bottom, if you scan that, can you guys pull out your phones? Pull out your phone and scan that. See, I like it when people pull out their phones and participate. I feel like I'm at a concert and I'm not even singing. Let's see. Bless you.
Thank you.
You're gonna sneeze 2 more times, watch. Did you guys get it? Yeah. 167 things a realtor does for a client, which pretty much it's a great thing, because if you think about it, the buyer's representation agreement, they're gonna be like, yeah, whatever, I don't need a buyer's agent. That's always something that they'll say. And in this case, because of what we're going through, they're gonna say, I can go directly to the listing agent, which is what we're trying to avoid, because we're trying to capture the business. But at the same time, we want to have them have an understanding of why it's necessary for you to have a buyer's agent. And on top of that, with 167 things a realtor does for a client, they'll have more knowledge of it. Wouldn't you agree? Okay, so the next thing that CAR decided to bring out to light is 9 reasons you need a buyer's agent. I like this. Think about it this way. I didn't do it on this form, but if you have Canva and you want to get creative, it already has California Association of Realtors tied to it. You're part of that anyways. So why not put your name on it, put your photo on it, put your information on it, distribute it to buyers. 9 reasons you need a buyer's agent. So obviously what I love is number one is receive training and education about California real estate law and contracts. A standard residential purchase agreement is 17 pages. Your realtor receives training and education about these forms, real estate law, and variety of sources. Number 2, educate you on the complete cost of home ownership. That's what a buyer agent does. While your lender will provide a good faith estimate of the actual purchase cost, your realtor will discuss the bigger picture of cost of home ownership. 3, find a home that works for your needs. A buyer's agent has access to multiple listing service database. 4, they know the market inside and out. A buyer's agent knows the local market and can direct you to homes that are within your budget. They will have seen other homes in the neighborhood and can compare the homes you are considering to others in the area. 5, a buyer's agent will look for red flags. While nice photos can hide potential problems, a buyer's agent can spot issues you may not know to consider, such as painted over water damage, uneven floors that might indicate issues with the foundation, or termite damage you may have overlooked, just to name a few. What I like about number 5 is, if you really think about it, these are things that you have to keep in mind. What I like about number 5 is that when a buyer decides, you know what, I'd rather go to the listing agent, 9 times out of 10, well, no, I will take that back. It's a 50-50. The listing agent might want to favor the seller, and okay, they've captured the buyer, but for some odd reason, they don't know how to balance it out, being that it's a dual agency. The listing agent, even though they're supposed to disclose anything that's with the property that the seller has disclosed to them, sometimes they just overlook those things. Why? Because they're overwhelmed with the fact that now they're not just only representing sellers, they're representing buyers. And they want to make sure that they're on the seller's good side and on seller's good graces because they want to close on time because now they got this buyer. So it all depends on how you handle it. I'm not saying that all listing agents are like that when they do dual agency, but some tend to be. So when it comes down to looking for red flags, it's always good to be, you can tell your client, it's always good to be represented by a buyer's agent because what the listing agent may not have seen and overlooked, a new set of eyes will be able to notate it or see it. Don't you agree? Number 6, help you make a competitive offer. A competitive offer is about more than simply the amount of money you offer for a house. Sometimes a seller will respond with a rent back or a longer or shorter escrow period, or an all cash offer. Your buyer's agent will work with you to create the strongest offer possible and negotiate on your behalf with the listing agent. So see all these points on the 9 reasons you need a buyer's agent. Again, it already has California Association of Realtors on the left side, so it's legit. It comes from the site. So what I encourage you to do.
Can we get it in Spanish?
You know what? I don't know if, that's a great question. I don't know if they have it in Spanish, but you know what you could do? If they don't have it in Spanish, which I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see if they did or not. Google Translate the whole thing. Make sure you, proofread it and do it in Spanish and do the same logos. Put your name on it, information on it, Rematch Champions Real Estate, and boom. The other ones are 7, negotiate on your behalf once your offer is accepted. 8, protect your rights. Realtors are educated about the fair housing issues. 9, connect you to a network. Network is easy because everybody wants to know, what is a network? Who am I connecting to? Well, guys, home inspector, title rep, not appraiser because that comes directly from the bank, but it could be a construction person, someone that's licensed, but they connect you and you network. This is free information. We all like free because I know I do. But if you get creative, insert your beautiful photo down here, your information, and there you go. You have a handout. Sometimes it could actually be a little bit, I don't want to say a little bit better than, we're going to have them sign that addendum that Rod Feldman had put out that, hey, I'll show you a property at no cost to you, not a big deal. But at the same time, hey, here's some information as to why it's important to have a buyer's agent. Give them a little bit more of education. So what do you guys think about these forms? It works. It suits its purpose, right? Yeah. So you can download these forms from the CAR website. If you want, you can shoot me a text message and I'll send them to you. I have no problems with that. But I wanted to share this because I think it's important. People need to know that this is legit. This is what's happening. And it's a whole different ballpark right now. So with that said, let's discuss business. I know everybody likes to talk about business, right? Especially on a Monday morning after a nice long, good weekend. When we're still waking up and we may not have had our coffees yet, but I'm drinking mine. Mm-hmm. All right, guys, business discussion. So business discussion means, what do you guys do on a daily? We've already overwhelmed you with the whole BRBC. We already overwhelmed you with how important a listing presentation is as well as a buyer's presentation. But now let's discuss you. That's a nice way of going about it because we always like to know about us, right? We can talk about us very easily. So my question to you is this: as an agent, what do you do on a daily? I know what David Romero does on a daily. He's shown me videos. He works hard. I'm sorry. Him and his beautiful wife work hard. She's the boss lady.
Yes.
And
our sweetheart.
And there you go. You can already tell the love is in the air. I mean, I might as well just go like this. So we already know that. But besides that, have you ever heard of the phrase, work hard, play hard? I can say that they work hard and play hard because they reap what they sow. So question to you, number one question, I'm gonna give you guys not a couple of seconds, I'll give you like 10 seconds to figure it out. As an agent, what do you do daily? And you guys can just start blurting it out.
Earn your daily bread.
I like that.
It's in the good book.
Yes, it is.
You get out of it what you put in it. Believe me, it works.
Yeah, you reap what you sow.
Yeah.
Stephanie, what do you do as an agent on a daily?
Well, now since I still waiting for my license card,
Oh,
yeah, I come to every meeting that you guys have, any training. I actually go to the other training from different other brokers,
okay.
just to
Smart.
get ideas, just to get
Spy. She's
you're
spy.
all talk different things. So I'm trying to absorb everything I need. So when I get my license, I'm ready
To go.
to go.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's good. Because I didn't know that you didn't have your license yet. Okay, so that's great. Education is key. Always remember that. Okay. I know you guys have been going to the board. I know you guys love the board.
Those meetings work good.
Not all of them though.
I go to all of them practically.
Oh.
I enjoy them. The more you go, the more you get out of it, really.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. I've gone 50-50 on that. Board meetings are 50-50. They're either overwhelming or too much. And then what's discussed there is explained somewhere else.
They have
a
their
lot more.
politics there too.
Yeah. Oh, I know you would like the politics. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. President, what do you do on a daily?
Pass out flyers early in the morning, get it over with. We're
What-
done by 9 a.m.
What is explain to me a day in the life of David Romero with his business?
I can show you a video of it.
No, I don't want to see a video.
He always is in contact with all clients, saying you how he worked hard. It is why he have all clients. He already sold 5 or 4 properties because
But
always is in
we just
contact.
take them
with
straight
them.
to an
Yes,
escrow.
we
We
have
don't-
a lot of clients, more than 3.
Also in
4
other states, we do
properties.
business, but there's ways to get paid.
Of course. Okay. So on a daily, what do you do? Okay, so what do I do? On a daily, I already have my calendar set. I've said this numerous times before. I have my calendar already set. It's already, time blocked and color coordinated so I know what's what or what meetings I have, so that I'm up to date with everything. So that's one. Next thing, as real estate professionals, your job isn't a normal 9 to 5. Why is that? Why isn't our job a normal 9 to 5?
You'll never be successful. If it's 9 to 5, you gotta work it all the time.
Why is it that our job is not a 9 to 5 job? Why?
Because business can come at any time of day. Gotta eat, drink, and sleep the business.
Okay, so are you guys hearing this? Because I had an agent that worked their job as 9 to 5. 9 to 5. And it's sad that person's not in the business. She actually left. She worked her job at 9 to 5 because she thought that that was the right way to work it. I'm not saying that there's a right or wrong way, but I've slowly have come to learn that no, and it's true. Your job and your work can come at any time. An opportunity can come in at 6:30 at night. So am I not going to answer the phone?
I have for example, it was nighttime. It was around 11 o'clock at night when I'm in the family room. Marty's on the computer, and a property showed up, and that one was it was after I finished the movie at 11, and then Marty starts, hey, there's a property here for Richard. We already had all the paperwork done. We sent an offer at 7:30 in the morning. The offer was accepted.
Oh, I've done that.
Yeah.
I've done that. Okay, like no joke, I have done that. It's funny, it's kind of like similar situation. I had shown properties earlier in the afternoon. It was on a weekend. It was a Sunday. I showed them 8 properties. That's already pushing it. So I showed them 8 properties. And I'm like going back and forth. Okay, come on, guys. Like, do you want to write an offer? And they're a little bit iffy because there was one particular home that they had been eyeing. I had already spoken to an agent because I found out from the owner of the home. It had not even been placed on the market because I went to that house to door knock it because that's the house that they wanted. They're like, we wanted this house for a long time. It looks like it needs a lot of work. like, can you talk to the owner and let them know that we're interested in buying? And it just so happened that that owner was like, I'm actually placing it on the market. So it was like the right place, the right time situation. I go, give me your agent's information, let me talk to them. Spoke to them, I said, listen, I have a buyer, you don't even have to market it. What's the asking price? And we negotiated. I am writing an offer at like 11:30 at night. Her husband is asleep. I'm talking to the wife. I go, you need to get your husband up. No, because he gets cranky. I don't care. The property is going live in the morning. You want this offer accepted or not? And she's like, yeah, we really want this house. She woke him up, DocuSigned it. I think I submitted the offer like almost close to 1 a.m. The guy wakes up like in the wee hours of the morning, and he had messaged me by the time I woke up in the morning. He's like, offer received, I'm presenting it to my client around 8 a.m, because they were like big time people. So it sounds like similar story, and we got into escrow. So yes, the opportunity is out there. Don't let it pass you by. Now, question for you guys. How many roles does a real estate agent have? This is not a trick question. How many roles, not roles like Bonhas? Hi, Miss Joyce.
Hi, sorry.
Girl,
Reading it legacy.
girl, I've been waiting for you.
I'm
I'm already 22 minutes
I
in.
know, I kept saying, I gotta go.
And I was about to call like 911.
Oh, I'm here.
Okay, well, I'm happy to hear. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
Good, good. All right. So the question for everyone, how many roles do we have in a real estate business? I'm sorry, in a real estate business, because if you think about it, regardless of you being a realtor, real estate agent, you are a real estate business. How many roles do you guys have?
5.
You're getting close. Don't say a lot.
I
We
need
have a
more.
lot. Don't say we have a lot of roles. No. How many roles do we have in our real estate business? Anybody? David?
Oh, I'm not gonna wear too many hats. I can't avoid I need to avoid the liability on that.
Okay.
I'm just an agent.
You guys? How many roles do you have in your real estate business?
There's a bunch.
Can you give me a number? I already told her she's close. She said 5.
7.
You're getting real close.
10.
You're a little off.
Hey,
Thank you. It's 8. Damn, we went through all like from 1 to 10. And it was like the good number, the number 8. Okay, guys. So there's 8 roles in our business. Do you think you guys know what those roles are?
No.
Okay, so we're gonna break them down. So does anybody know what their roles are? No?
One of your consultants. Go ahead.
Girl. Okay, so we have administrative roles. We have business roles. We have technology roles. And it's funny because I keep saying roles and I keep thinking of like the Pillsbury biscuits rolls. I don't know why. Or I must be hungry.
They're pretty tasty though.
I know, right? With some butter and some honey. Okay. Yeah, I can't talk about food if I didn't bring any, so let's just not go there.
There you go.
Okay, so I want to give you guys a clue about this. There's 2 parts to the roles. There's dollar productive positions and there's administrative positions. David is talking about, I want to live in myself with what I do because I think he's more concentrating on the dollar productive position, right?
And not losing my assets to a lawsuit.
There you go. So the administrative, what I've seen, because it's husband and wife, my setup handles the administrative part of it.
She's the boss.
She's the boss. Listen, if he can say that she's the boss,
Hey.
that's great, okay? So let's talk a little bit more about that. So these are your dollar productive positions. Learn them. The listing agent specialist responsible for all listing prospecting, lead generation, listing conversion, listing negotiation activities and tasks. These are dollar productive. So this is what makes you, what is that? What, the coin, the green, the moolah, the cha-ching. Yeah, this is what we want to look at. The buyer specialist responsible for all buyer prospecting, buyer lead generation, buy-side negotiation activities and tasks. Third one, the leader, responsible for setting direction of the team, developing agents and administrative team members. Let me tell you guys, if you guys are running a team or looking to run a team, You have to be very well organized. Make sure you have a routine. Don't step out of that routine. One little step out of that routine, it's like the game Jenga. Has anybody played that? When you pull it, if you pull the wrong one, everything starts falling apart. You have to keep it on point, keep it consistent. Okay, so I don't know if you've seen that there is a common word within a couple of those sentences, and the one that I'm looking at is the one that makes the biggest difference in your guys' roles. What's the one word that sticks out of these?
Responsible.
Well, if you're consistent, you're building momentum to get you, I guess, a positive cash flow.
Okay.
Because you're building momentum if you're out there marketing. Otherwise, you're a secret agent. Nobody's gonna know about you.
Exactly, and that's one thing that we don't want to do, guys. We cannot be secret agents. If you guys are realtors, you're not posting, no social media, no nothing. How am I gonna know you? I've said this before and I'll say it again. Please make sure you have a Google business page. Please create one. Please make it happen, or else no one's going to leave you a review. No one's going to Google you. No one's gonna know you. But out of the word that I'm looking at out of this, when it comes down to dollar productive positions, because again, like I said, dollar productive means that you're creating something or you're doing something to make money. It's called activities. Write that down, guys. Activities is what's going to get these things going and flowing. Listing specialists, you need to have activities to get listings, right? So what is it that we do as far as listings are concerned for activities to get the business? Door knock, because David does it.
Pass out the flyers early. I'm done by 9 a.m. Then
What time do you start?
We'll go to the casino. We're up.
Well, I don't want to know you, but
Well, we have some fun. That's for sure.
he's the guy to party with. I'm going to tell you that right now. Okay. Anybody want to party with David and Marcela? Go to that.
It's a great breakfast out there, you guys.
I know. I have had it over there. He's talking about Yamava.
Yes,
Or-
good.
yeah.
George Lopez Chingon Restaurant.
Yep.
Good breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good food there.
This is not paid advertising for Yamava, okay? But
He find a client in
Yamava, right?
Saboba
Saboba
Casino,
Casino. Oh my,
At
you
the
know
bar.
what?
and we sold the house.
Okay,
You
Listen,
remember
excellent.
San Jacinto?
yes.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna encourage you guys. I'm not gonna say go to the casino.
In another, when he was for a long time ago for that problem in the stomach,
Yeah,
he have
That's an
a
emergency
white,
hospital. They're taking me in.
white,
And the nurse and I start looking at each other. Oh, relax. She asked me, what do you do? Real estate. She says, I have some properties. I go, why? Give her a card. Give her a card.
and he sold the house.
okay, guys, so let me tell you something. When it comes down to activities, find a spot that you frequent. I'm gonna also say this. I usually wear my pin, but I feel like, honestly, right now, I feel a little bit like uncomfortable because I was like, oh shoot, I don't have my pin. My Remax pin, your polos, your business logo, whatever it is. I have a good shout out to Jennifer Lucero. She's part of a bowling league that I'm part of with her in West Covina. And she actually wears her, was it a real estate shirt that says the Lucero real estate team or something like that. And she actually, I saw her on Friday because we were bowling on Friday. And a person came up to her and said, oh, is that your company or you're a realtor? So she captured that person's attention. So if you want to capture people's business, and it doesn't mean that it has to be listing. It could be a buyer. Something that brands you. Everybody, I have someone that likes to make fun of me all the time that even on my days off, I wear my Remax t-shirt. I might be greñuda. Greñuda means like I have like my hair all up and I'm wearing my dark glasses, but I will wear a Remax t-shirt. And because if I'm in the area, then people will see, oh, and they'll see the balloon on the t-shirt. They're like, oh, you're a realtor. It's a spark of conversation. So even though people like to make fun of me because I wear that all the time, even though I do have regular like life t-shirts, like regular people t-shirts, I do that on purpose, okay? Because maybe I didn't go out in the middle of the week going to door knock, but that's an activity. I'm doing an activity. I'm running errands. They'll notice it. I've gotten
guilty.
Exactly. I feel guilty because I'm not promoting myself. There's one of the shirts that we have here at the office that we had a while ago. What I loved about the back of it, it says real estate agent in multiple languages. Spanish, Tagalog, Mandarin, and English.
Swahili.
There you go.
Oh my gosh, no, not in Swahili, but
Okay.
what the cool part about it was that I was at Vaughn's, and because that's behind the t-shirt, someone tapped me on the back. oh, are you a realtor? And I'm like, how did you guess? And then I turn around, it's a big balloon of Remax on the front, you know? So I was able to do a CMA for them, and they're a local neighbor. So again, activities that's going to make you dollars, that's gonna make you money, that's going to provide pop buys. When was the last time that you popped by to your client's house, to a local business? Where do you guys live and where do you frequent a lot at? If it's a dry cleaning business, if it's a medical business, if you're at the dentist all the time, I'm gonna worry. Because that's not right, that you're at the dentist all the time. But if you're there, they probably already know that you have, that you're a realtor. My dentist, it's funny, it's like, I wanna say like 10 doors away from my office. And they saw me with my pen, and literally the dental assistant, she's like doing whatever she's doing, like with my sucking out the saliva out of my mouth. And she starts talking to me about, hey, you know what, I have property that I was thinking about doing something with, and I'm talking like, oh, really? Well, let's go there. And I'm like all about that. But see, you capturing the business one way or another. If you guys, let's talk about the leadership part of it. That is, that's a lot of responsibility. And if you're doing it, great. If you decide to get into a leadership development of aspect of your business, if you're already a heavy listing agent, why not look for a buyer's agent? If you're like, start mentoring someone that can help you with administrative tasks, because guess what, guys? The next set of roles is administrative positions. I'm not gonna say that this makes you dollars, but I'll tell you this, it'll keep you balanced. Administrative positions, so responsible for preparation and coordination of all listing files. So your listing coordinator. That is not a transaction coordinator. In David's case, it's the boss.
The boss, again.
The boss. When I said, you know what, you should just have a shirt that says the boss.
Yeah.
You have one, right?
It's not cool when she bosses me around.
But it's cool that she bosses your files, that she's in charge of your files.
You're so cute.
These guys deserve an award. Okay, next on the closing coordinator, responsible for coordinating closing documents, including any payoffs, inspection reports, title documents. Honestly, the closing coordinator for me reminds me of a transaction coordinator, because they should already have all the paperwork together. If you are TCing your own files, that is going to take up a lot of your time. That is time consuming. Please hire someone. If not, talk to the front desk. We have TCs here in the office. Marketing coordinator. This is important, guys. This is something that I'm not seeing a lot of agents do because they never have time. You don't have time to market, so then how am I going to know that you're a realtor? We've discussed this over and over and over again. Marketing your business is important, whether that's marketing, you're making a t-shirt for yourself, wearing a pin, going to local farmers markets. I'm doing like having a post there, community work. That is great. If you are, I always mention the name, I mentioned the city of Fontana. West Covina does the same thing too. There's West Covina pop-ups. So I'm there and I'm promoting the business. I have a tent, I forgot what it's called, an Easy Up. Has Remax Champions on there. I'm there. I'm doing a raffle. I've done it numerous times. I've done it even during the holiday seasons for Halloween. I dressed up. My pop-up or my tent even won an award for most creative. And I'm like, oh, that's great. And people start to notice. So marketing, you need to market your business. So how are we marketing? And please don't tell me, well, I door knock. That's not marketing your business. What are you doing in addition to? You should be doing multiple things. Videos are one. Joyce has been doing videos, which, girl, I'm still waiting for that hashtag.
Oh, I keep forgetting that. I'm like, oh my God.
Girl.
As soon as I hit send, I'm like, dang.
Have you heard that song from Lauryn Hill that says "Killing Me Softly"?
I know.
I'm about to sing
me
"You Killing Me Softly." Okay, so remind yourself.
Okay.
Hashtag. Okay, hashtag your videos. Come up with a hashtag for yourself. I've said that before. I'll say it again. Hashtag you. Okay, and I'm not saying put hashtag you, Y-O-U. No, come up with a nickname for you or maybe a slogan that you use so that it becomes familiar around social media. Okay, so have we gotten the business skills out of the way? These are the positions that you guys carry, believe it or not. I know you're new in the business. This is what's to come. Don't get scared. This is great. If you can learn it in the beginning, I encourage you to do maybe 1 or 2 files on your own. Yeah. Reason why is to learn the forms, to learn how everything is mastered, how everything is organized. Then after that, you can be like, okay, now I have someone you can go ahead and do it, because now you're familiar with what needs to be done. And then you can be like, no, it's not done that way. It needs to be done this way, because now you have more information, more know about it.
Yeah.
Any questions so far? None?
What do you think about the landing page?
I love the landing page.
Okay.
I love
Do you use it?
yes, I do, ma'am.
I
Yes,
need to
ma'am.
Work on that one.
I'm glad that you spoke about the landing page, guys, because guess what?
Okay.
Next thing is marketing. Marketing, we're gonna go through this relatively quickly because this is super easy. We've spoken about this before. So I'm gonna actually leave it right here because marketing is big, because we know we are in the Remax University right now. Okay, if you wanna streamline your business, check this out. Couple of things. There are simple and efficient marketing tactics. So obviously we spoke about the different roles that you have as a real estate agent. This is something that I want to read for you guys to understand. As many of you said, effective marketing these days includes a multi-platform strategy, which it does. Social media, video, door knocking, flyer. Posting regularly on social media, keeping your website up to date. If you don't have one, you can get a cheap one. Go to GoDaddy.com. Go get already get your domain. I think it's like $19.95 a year. Register it, okay?
$19.95?
Yeah,
No,
just
it's
for
more than that.
no, just for your domain.
I have a domain.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Girl, how much did you? Well, how many years did you pay for?
Ooh, well, I just paid for one. I paid 1 year at a time.
Okay.
Now, I used to do 3, but I've had it for like 10 years.
Okay, so maybe the prices have gone up because I paid $19.95.
Ooh.
Girl, I ball on a budget. Anyways, okay. Posting regularly on social media, keeping your website up to date. So if you guys don't have a website, go to GoDaddy.com and create a website, get your domain. Sending postcards, printing flyers, putting up signs, investing in web advertising, hosting open houses, and so much more. Even though, I mean, honestly, I do have faith that all of you guys will get to it at one point or another, but I have to remind you there are only 24 hours in a day. So however you start your day and however you position it is how it's going to, like, it's basically gonna tell how you're doing your business or how you're taking your business and how it's going to end. Okay, so things that you need, these are techniques that you need to think about. Number 1, focus on repeat business and referrals. If you don't have any repeat business because you're starting out, let me give you the secret sauce. No, just kidding. Let me give you a little bit of a hint. Family or friends, contact them, send text messages. Hey, did you know that I work at Remax Champions? Hey, did you know that I work at Champions Real Estate? I'm a licensed realtor. Let me know if I can help you with any of your real estate needs. Okay? Next thing, lean on your website. So again, I'm going to stress this one out. If you don't have a landing page, create one. Go on GoDaddy.com. It's not that difficult. I know we have $19.95 because at this point, Wendy's #1 value meal, I think it's like $13 out the door for a #1. So $19.95 is only a couple of bucks more. Get one. Okay? I say that with heart, because we tend to purchase crap when we don't invest in our own business. Okay. Next thing, get involved within the community. Okay, one of my agents, his name is Frank Quintanilla. He works out of my office. This is a shout out to Frank. So with him, he is very well involved in his parish. Okay, he is involved in his church, and they do carnivals. So he gets involved in that, and he gets business. Everyone knows him. So if there's a community event within either your culture, your religion, your community, get involved. People should know who you are, okay? Next thing, put simple updates on social media. So guess what update that I posted on my social media? If you guys follow me, you may have seen it on my Instagram. What did I start promoting a couple of weeks ago, even before August 17th came about? Thank you, the NAR, the BRBC. Not only did I do a video in English, I also did a video in Spanish. Why? Because I speak both languages. I cater to Hispanic community. I want them both to know. So I did either snippets or I posted the full video, but I put it on my Instagram. So post simple updates. If it's not a full-blown video, give me an update about the market. Like what's selling in, are you guys West Covina, San Dimas, Laverne, where? Like what's your area that you're targeting? Palm Springs?
Yeah.
The desert? Well, then put something on social media talking about what are the latest values in Palm Springs. That's an idea right there. If there's a community thing that's going on, if there's a event, concerts at the park, movies at the park, anything, okay? I'm giving you guys like a lot of freebies, a lot of ideas. Man, you know what? I need to charge for this. Shoot.
There should be a law.
There should be a law. There should be Liz's law. No, I'm just kidding.
There you go.
Okay, ask clients for testimonials. I have repeated myself with this one. I'm about to turn blue. Like my dress without the gold on it. Get testimonials, please. Testimonials. Even if you didn't close anything, but you have educated somebody in regards to real estate, do you know how effective that could be? Okay, did you guys get
like
these?
in video or
Written.
written?
So in your case, set up a Google business page. Because on Zillow, it's gonna ask if you're a past client, they're gonna try to track what property you sold for them. So do a Google business page. And on there, send them the link to do a review for you. Okay, the Google business page, so you guys know, it takes approximately like maybe 2 or 3 weeks for it to be active, because what Google does is they send a postcard to your business address, which could be your home address, or it could be where you work out of, the office that you work out of. Once you get that postcard, there's a code on it, and it asks you to confirm that that is your business. Once you've confirmed it and you've established it and you set it up, then you can ask for a review. So that's why I said it usually takes a couple of weeks. Okay,
Is this free or we have to pay?
girl, it's free.
Oh, it's free.
I love free. Okay, everybody loves free, but no, it is free. All right, guys, any questions? All right, now the topic of the day, commission objections. You guys ready for that? I am too. I love this one. So we've mastered the art of objections. I would hope that we've mastered the art of objections when it comes down to, listing presentations, buyer presentations. If you haven't done a buyer presentation yet, I can't wait to hear about them. I decided to put a buyer's commission option. I think it's smart. Why did I do this? Why do you think I did this?
Show value.
To give them different
Mhm.
to give them different options.
Different options. I like to show value.
If people know what they're getting for their money, then they are more apt to want more. I mean,
Yeah, it's something to talk about.
Thank you. It shows your level of your readiness, because I know that's a word, professionalism, and that you're not just anyone. Listen, I'm a realtor, but I think of, and this is gonna sound a little bit like weird, but no, you should think this way. I'm not just any realtor. I come prepared. I come to play, but I come to get the business. Okay, that's my mindset with clients all the time. So in the last class, I said that their agents are doing an a la carte service. Does anybody know what a la carte is? You don't know what a la carte?
Like in the restaurants?
All services. All services.
So a la carte service is with everything that has changed. I posted this on my social media this morning. I have a lot of agents that work the luxury market. They're friends of mine. So I know the luxury high-end people out in Beverly Hills because I used to work in Beverly Hills. It's funny because they're doing a la carte service for sellers and buyers. The sellers are hilarious. They're like, oh, well, I know that I don't have to pay commission for buyers agents, but I also know that I can negotiate commissions for you as a listing agent. Okay, so then they started doing a la carte service. Well, I won't do, I'll do professional photography, but it's gonna be half of a percent. So they just start adding it up from there, okay? So I decided, well, since that idea sounds good on that end, well, since I know that I'll probably get nickel and dimed by any customer that I run into, because it's inevitable, it will happen. Even before this change, it did happen where when you were getting a listing, they're like, oh no, 5%, or they were charging 6%. Oh no, that's too much. But the thing is that David shows value.
Those are good days.
Those are good days, huh? I remember the 7% days. Those are great days, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Over.
Yeah,
If I get you over.
exactly. It's gonna be 7.
Right.
But now we have to display what is it that we're getting for these commissions. So this is a buyer's commission option, okay? These are for services.
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
Do we have a copy of this? I've seen that somewhere.
No,
Did
ma'am.
you send us a copy?
There's
Is
a
that in that
picture,
package?
there's a picture,
Yeah.
only the picture.
Yeah, no, this is not, I can send you
Oh,
this.
I thought I saw that.
Girl, no,
somewhere.
you swear I'm gonna send you
Okay.
this.
I'm
Uh-uh.
gonna take a picture.
You can take a picture of it, but you swear I would, no. You funny. Now you can get it for a low price of $19.95. And if you subscribe today, it's 30-day money back guarantee. Have a card. So let's talk about the 2% commission. So look at what the 2% commission entails. Okay, I'm actually going to enhance it a little bit more. Let's see, get my picture out of the way. Okay, the 2% commission. I get a buyer's consultation. I create a needs versus wants list, connect with lenders for pre-approval, personalize MLS home search, schedule home showings, write up home offers, guide through negotiations, open escrow, ensure all documents are properly managed, coordinate with the escrow company to handle funds and paperwork, recommend trusted inspectors, review inspection reports and negotiate repairs if needed, monitor transaction progress, review closing documents, ensure the transfer of ownership is completely smooth. That sounds good, right?
What do I sign?
Where do you sign? Exactly, see? But David, for just 2.5% commission, it will be mailing campaign targeting homeowners who own homes matching criteria, phone call campaign targeting homeowners who own homes matching criteria, create a home CMA for each home toured, attend home inspections, attend contractor quotes and appointments, attend closing appointments.
Wow.
That sounds good for 0.5% more, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But wait,
There's more?
there's more. Now, David, if you really would like to secure my premier services, I'm just throwing it in there, I really don't say that. It's like saying the platinum services. Now, we have options 1 and 2, and I door hanger campaign targeting homeowners who own homes matching your criteria. I'll even pay for your 1-year home warranty. You know, that's still a plus. People, like buyers do actually appreciate that, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Complimentary new home deep cleaning service prior to move-in. Doesn't that sound nice? Okay. New home binder, moving day dinner up to $150. Wow, I'll take them to Fleming's. I just won't eat. No, I'm just kidding. I'll just have an appetizer and water. No, I'll invite them to a dinner. Complimentary locksmith lock change for 2 doors. These are things agents sometimes don't even consider. Post-closing equity tracker. Doesn't that sound nice? All
Closing
equity tracker. So I will be in touch with you after 6 months to let you know where your equity is at.
Gotcha.
For 3%. You like that, right?
All that in a bag of chips and we're in.
And what is it? And what is it called? The 24 in a brown paper bag. No, I'm just kidding.
That's good.
24 hours?
24 hours. Or sometimes in our case, maybe a nice glass of champagne or a nice glass of wine.
Right.
Exactly. But how nice does that sound, guys? Sounds like really good, right? So, you know, the reason why I placed this or I did it this way is because, you know, sometimes we as agents, we tend to stutter, right? Or sometimes we're not too quick on our feet, correct? Because we just start like thinking, oh my gosh, well, what does it do that I offer? And we forget, we are forgetful minded, we get nervous and we're like, oh, well, like, how am I really as an agent? So this is where you guys should actually consider thinking of what value you bring to the table so that when it's presented, it looks really nice like this. Now, did you guys take a picture of this?
Yes.
Okay, because I know you guys are gonna be copying this. Never know. All right, let's move to service packages for seller commission options. I love this. I love seller commission options because honestly, I'm not gonna lie. For those of you that are in YouTube land and that are here present in the office, I don't think I've ever sold a property at 4% commission. Yeah. It's not that I don't think that I should do 4%. I just think that I carry value.
Do you always use this when you are making, when you're meeting with the listing agent? You've always
Not the listing agent, the seller.
the selling agent. So is this something you've always used?
I just recently started using it.
Oh, I see, okay,
Yes.
gotcha.
I
Especially
started,
with the new law?
exactly.
Okay.
So I already started doing this before the new law came into effect because you know what? I want to test run it.
Right.
You know, it's like when you're opening up a brand new restaurant, you don't open it up as a grand opening. You do like a soft opening first because you want to tweak it out. Like you want to see where the kinks are at. If this doesn't work, okay, I know I need to remove that and then I need to insert something else. It makes sense, right? So if I start test running it, then I know if I'm going to get a good feedback from it. So let's talk about seller's options. Seller's options, listen, at the 4%, you got this list. You got in-person home evaluation, connect with vendors if necessary, professional photography, yard sign, MLS marketing, schedule home showings, guide for negotiations, open escrow and ensure all documents are properly managed. Attend home appraisal, because did you know that some agents, when the appraisal happens and they get called for it, they're not there? Which I find kind of confusing because you'd want that home to come in at the purchase price, so why not be there to justify? Yes, sir.
By law, we're not supposed to be guilty of trying to negotiate or.
Well, no, we
influence.
won't negotiate, but at least be there.
But
At least
what
bring
I do,
costs.
Okay, let's hear it, Dave.
this is what I do.
Uh-oh.
I'll have a flyer of the property, and on the back, I'll have the comparables that justify that price. And that, because I, as an agent, cannot negotiate, but I always have somebody or I
The
say,
boss.
yeah, I'll say, here's a flyer for your file. And that way, when the appraiser looks at it, his job is done. It doesn't have to risk his license. If they're within a mile of the subject property with the last 3 months, all he has to do is just focus in on those to bring in value.
So that you can do,
Yeah,
but here's the thing, some agents do not even attend that appraisal.
yeah, that's why I'm not there. I just make sure that
They receive
they
something,
get that, yeah.
and I'm okay with that.
That's a smooth move.
Look at monitor transaction progress, review closing documents, obviously ensure the transfer of ownership is completed smoothly. But wait, there's always more. But look, Mr. Seller, instead of 4%, this is what I do for 5%. And it's funny, this is gonna catch them off guard because they're gonna be like, well, no agent ever explains this to me. Well, then what does the agent explain to you? Do they offer you the sun, moon, and the stars, but yet they don't have a breakdown of what they're going to do? Sellers will be very impressed by this. So at 5% commission, it's option 1, which is the 4%. And not only am I doing professional photography, videography, single property website, weekend open houses, online pay-per-click ads, text blast, postcard campaign, phone call campaign, door hanger campaign to 100 neighbors, which is already door knocking.
3,000.
Well, you guys do 3,000. That's a lot of steps. And weekly activity report, because sellers want to know what is the report on my home on a weekly basis. If you're not giving it to them, it's a disservice because they need to know. Yes, ma'am.
Question, you talking about 4, 5, and 6%. Thinking about the NAR rules, so are you, this commission, is it all yours or part of it goes to the buyer's agent?
We'll discuss more about that. That's a great question.
That's a good one.
I love that question.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Wait, there's more.
Okay.
All right, let's hit it. 6%. Not only do you get option 1 and 2, but you also professional deep cleaning. Because some of these homes are dirty. Okay? 3D Matterport virtual tours, aerial photos, property staging if needed. Okay, if needed, not all of them do. Home warranty during the listing period, pet sitting service during open houses if they have pets. Now, would I do the pet sitting? No, I'm just gonna contact a company like for an hour, take these dogs, give them a walk, take them to the park and come back or whatever.
Just take them to a kennel.
Exactly, take them to the Pets Hotel,
There you
at a
go.
PetSmart, and have a doggy daycare for them, okay? Because honestly, for 6%, I'm earning my money, and I'm taking these pups over there. And then if they want, I will make them a complimentary watermelon pagarita, like I did for my dogs yesterday. And moving day dinner up to $150. Sounds good, right? And that's all at 6%. Now, I love the question that Joyce has asked. This will be a conversation piece in regards to offering commission to the buyer's agent. I will talk to them about giving commission to buyer's agent, because guess what? Obviously, we need to discuss why we need to give commission. Now, what will be the reason why we need to give commission?
Because no one works for free.
So there you go, benefits of offering buyer's agent compensation. So not only am I gonna give them my commission outline, I'm also going to talk to them about the reason why benefits of offering compensation. Let's go down to it. Joyce is a great question. I got you covered, girl.
Oh, well, let me.
Oh, you're like, hold on, let me take a picture of this. Joyce, I'm telling you, at $19.95 today.
Okay.
You got a special. And then
I love specials.
I know, and we be BFFs for like 30 days. Money back guarantee. Are you guys learning something?
Yes.
Okay, we're almost done, guys. I don't want to bore you to death, but we're almost done. Listen, offering buyers compensation. This is the key points. You attract more buyers. Offering compensation motivates buyers agents to show your home to their clients, expanding your pool of potential buyers. Second, higher sales price. Homes that attract more interest and competitive bids generally sell for more. By compensating the buyer's agent, you can create a competitive environment where multiple buyers may bid, driving up the price of your home. True or not true? That is absolutely true. 3, smooth transaction process. Professional buyers agents help ensure a smoother transaction by handling negotiations, paperwork, and coordinating with their lenders, reducing the likelihood of delays or issues. Next, sell faster. So I think where it comes down to sell faster, I will probably on my presentation, I'll probably make it in bold or put it in red. Attract more buyers, higher sales, or I'll probably change the color. I'll probably put it in red because sell faster is what every seller wants. Do they want their home to be on the market longer than what it has to be? No. Homes that offer compensation to buyers agents tend to sell faster because they appeal to a larger pool of potential buyers. Lastly, fairness and access. It ensures fairness by allowing all buyers, including first-time buyers and those using VA loans, to access professional representation without additional costs.
Agree.
Wow, damn, she got the mallet like in the judge, like boom, the hammer. Agree. Questions on this? Does this make sense?
Yes,
Okay,
they capture all the clients, agents.
Sorry, just to make sure that I understood. So this is only your commission, right? We're gonna add, or is it included?
so it's funny. I'm gonna use this chart right here. If I'm a listing agent, I'm gonna use this chart right here. Service packages, seller commission options. I'm gonna use this, and then I will also use this. Buyer's agent compensation. You know why? Because do you think I would love to take the 6%, don't get me wrong. I think everybody would.
Yeah.
But no, I need to attract buyer's agents. I need to compensate a buyer's agent. I don't want to not compensate. We work way too hard in this business to get business or to write up an offer. If after explaining this to the seller and really going like line by line and they see how well prepared am I, do you think I'm gonna get pushback when I explain to them the benefits of offering compensation? I don't believe so. And if I did, I would say, okay, you know what, we'll do it your way for a short amount of time. But I'll find a way to get them back to, hey, you know what, no, let's offer compensation. Yes, sir.
On the listing agreement, you can post date, right there after so many days, commission to be. X amount.
RLA addendum, yes.
Just, even right there,
I would rather do it on the RLA addendum.
under additional terms of.
I know that, but I'd rather do what Rod said, David Romero.
I can see
For liability reasons.
Well, that's why we have our agency agreement to cover all that.
David! But you see what I'm saying? Listen, sometimes there could be pushback, and it's only natural, normal, that's fine. However, I can give them a certain amount of time. Yeah, let's do it your way, like to get the best, like, yeah, let's do it your way. I'll give you 2 weeks. Let's see what activity we get with no compensation.
Yeah.
Okay? Any questions, guys? No? Okay. So now benefits of hiring a buyer's agent, which I know that we already know this. This goes with if your buyer's presentation, expert market knowledge, access to listings, skilled negotiation, professional network, guidance and support. All of this, honestly, guys, this is what's going to help you with commission objections and knowing your value and your worth.
With the buyers.
With the buyers, okay? So in this area, we've spoken about sellers and buyers. Any feedback? Any questions? Do you guys think you guys are gonna be good to go with this?
Yes.
If you can create something like this, even though you took pictures of it, if you can create like a presentation, whether it's on PowerPoint or it's on this and you're using Canva, trust me, 100%, it's going to benefit you because you need to be well prepared as if you were going to school. You know that when you go to school, what do you take? Your backpack, your notebook, your books for your class, right? Do you ever want to come into a presentation not knowing what to bring? Now you have something to bring. All right, guys, so that is it for momentum. Thank you.
We're the next one.
Thank you. Yes,
How long
ma'am.
is the momentum going on? How long does, not that I wanted to
When are
end,
you starting school?
I should have been there today.
Well, I'm so glad you came here.
I'm here, and then I had a doctor's appointment and other stuff going on, but how long is this class?
So momentum, today is the last class for momentum. Hold on, no, wait.
Oh, okay.
But it's like a sitcom, we take a break and then I come back. Yeah,
Now, when you come back, do you do different things?
Yes.
Or, I see.
no class is ever the same.
Okay.
Right, Morgan? I would say, yeah, no class is ever the same.
Okay.
Sometimes I twirl,
Okay.
and I sing.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
I would like to come to the twirling.
To the twirling class, okay. So yeah, I twirl. No, so you guys are up to date. So today will be the last momentum class. For right now, I'm taking a little bit of a break, and we come back. When did I say, Morgan? In October?
Yeah.
I come back in October. I'll still be around. Don't get me wrong, but
The
yeah.
next class is this week with, you have a next class.
That's next week. That's the listing blueprint.
Yes.
Yeah, that's on the 27th. Why do I keep saying the 29th? The 27th, 11 a.m. at Legacy First Escrow. Anything else? You gonna miss me, huh?
Yes, I am
Girl,
going to miss you.
you know
I
what?
am. I
Just-
might have to play sick again or something.
That is hilarious. If you guys have any questions or want to go through this again, or if you just need need an idea of some sort, please feel free to reach out to me. But other than that, make it a great day.
Thank you
guys.
very much.
Thank you.
For all the knowledge and sharing.